Dear students, today's topic is study on diseases of banana and papaya. First of all, diseases of banana. Bananas are herbaceous perennial with underground horizontal rhizome from which roots develop. It is both sweet dessert cultivar, starchy cooking plantains, and is important food items throughout the tropics and leading tropical fruit in the world market with high degree of export potentiality. Banana plantation suffers from various diseases caused by several pathogens. The management practices of these diseases can be successful if the character of the pathogen is well understood. Now, first of all, fungal diseases. First one is the Sigatoka leaf spot. Disease causing pathogen produce slight yellow or brownish green narrow streaks which enlarge in size, developing into linear, oblong, muddy brown to black spots. This spot leads blight and splitting of leaf lamina, then complete leaf drying followed by defoliation. Now coming to the scientific classification of this pathogen. Kingdom is fungi, phylum Ascomycota, class Dotidiomycetes, subclass Dotidiomycetidae, order Capnodiales, family Mycospheruliaceae, genus Mycospherula. And coming to the species, there are two species are there. One is the Musicola and another is the Physiensis. Now next is the pathogen character. It is caused by the Ascomycetes fungus, Mycospherula musicola and Mycospherula physiensis. The anamorph of M. musicola is Pseudosarcospora musae, lacks the thickened cell walls compared to conidia of Parasarcospora physiensis, the anamorph of M. physiensis, and are shorter and less wavy. The conidiophores of P. musae are bottle shaped and much smaller than the elongated conidiophores of P. physiensis, which are often bent and bear conspicuous conidial scars. Conidia are elongated, narrow and multi-septate, borne on conidiophore. Perithecium is dark brown to black. Asci are oblong. Ascospore is septate, hyaline, obtuse, ellipsoid with upper cell slightly broader. Next disease is the Panama disease. It is vascular pathogen, blocks the vascular system and causes wilting. Now let us see the scientific classification of this pathogen. Kingdom is fungi, division Ascomycota, class Sordaromycetes, order Hypocreales, family Nectriaceae, genus Fusarium, species Oxysporum. Character of the pathogen. Mycelium is septate. Asexual spores are micro and macroconidia borne on sporodochium. Sexual fruiting body is perithecium and it produces ascospores in the ascus. It also produces vegetative resting structure known as chlamydospores. Next disease is the anthracnose or fruit rot. The pathogen caused different symptoms such as stem end rot, neck rot, back end, finger stalk rot, etc. Now let's see about the scientific classification of this pathogen. Kingdom is fungi, phylum Ascomycota, subphylum Phagyomycotina, class Soderomycetes, order Glomerellales, family Glomerullaceae, genus Coletotrichum, and species is Muse. Character of the pathogen. Asexual fruiting body is acervulous. Conidiophore are cylindrical, septate, branched, and subhyaline towards the base. Conidia are hyaline, aseptate, oval to elliptical, flattened at the base. Next is the viral disease, and the disease is the bunchy top. The leaves are brittle in texture, petioles are incompletely elongated, the rosette or bunchy leaves. Coming to the classification of this virus, it is grouped under the group 2 single-stranded DNA virus. Family is Nanoviridae, genus is Babu virus, and species is banana bunchy top virus. Now coming to the etiology of this disease. Virus is semi-persistent in nature. Aphids are act as vector, that is Pantalonia nigronervosa, F species Cocorelli. Virus particles are isometric and are 18 to 20 nanometer in diameter. Acquisition feeding period is 2 to 4 hours. Incubation period is 6 to 8 hours and inoculation period is 2 to 4 hours. Next is the diseases of papaya. Papaya is an ideal fruit for growing in kitchen gardens, backyard as well as in orchards. Its productivity is highest among all fruit crops. However, papaya is severely damaged when infected by fungal and viral diseases. Fungal diseases, and first one is the powdery mildew. These pathogens appear as small, slightly darkened areas which later become white powdery spots. In more severe cases, dieback symptoms develop. Scientific classification of this pathogen. Kingdom is fungi, division Ascomycota, class Ascomycetes, order Erysipelas, family Erysipeaceae, genus Oidium, and species is Caricae. Now coming to the causal organisms. The pathogen is an obligate parasite. The mycelium is septate hyaline. Oidium caricae is conidial form. Mycelium is hyaline, ectophytic, creeping. Conidia are formed in chains of 2 to 4, hyaline and elliptical. The asexual spore is conidia, are borne on long chains and are barrel shaped. The sexual spores are the ascospores, globose, and are gregarious. Each ascocarp contains one ascus. Next disease is the anthracnose. Anthracnose causes considerable losses and is very common in all the papaya growing areas. Pathogen appears as small, irregular shaped water sock spots on leaves, eventually turn brown. Scientific classification of this pathogen. Kingdom is fungi, division Ascomycota, class Soderomycetes, order Glomerulales, family Glomerulaceae, genus Polytoticum, species is blue sporoids. Character of the pathogen. The mycelium is branched, sparsely septate, hyaline hyphae. Setae are 1 to 4 septate and swollen at the base. Conidiophores are hyaline and unbranched. The conidia are subhyaline and variable in shape. The sexual spores are the ascospores, borne on perithecia. The perithecial stage developed on stomatoid cousins in which the perithecia are immersed. Next disease is the damping off or foot rot. Foot rot is also known as collar rot or stem rot or root rot, and also damping off. Is the most serious disease of papaya. In case of nursery plants, damping off symptoms are produced, whereas in adult plants, foot rot, collar rot symptoms are produced. Scientific classification of this pathogen. Kingdom is Chromalveolata, phylum Heterocontophyta, class Omycetes, order Peronosporales, family Pythiaceae, genus is Pythium and species is Aphanidermatum. Character of the pathogen. Mycelium is well developed, woolly and sinusitic. Hyphae 2.8 to 7.5 micron in diameter. Sporangia loculate, terluate and vesicle formed at the time of germination. Zoospores 30 to 40 in numbers present within the vesicle and are borne on spherical oogonia. They germinate by producing a germ tube. The sexual spores are the oospores, borne singly and moderately thick walled. So, coming to the viral diseases of papaya, papaya mosaic. The disease attacks the papaya plants of all age groups, but is most serious on young plants. The aphid species are responsible for transmitting the disease. Infected fruits are elongated and reduced in size. Next is the classification of this virus. It is grouped under group 4 of positive single-stranded RNA. Order is the Thymovirales and family is Alpha flexiviridae. Genus Potex virus, species papaya mosaic virus. Character of this pathogen. Papaya mosaic virus is a plant pathogenic virus. PAPMV is a filamentous flexus rod 530 nanometer in length. The virus is a monopartite strand of positive sense single-stranded RNA surrounded by a capsid made from a single viral encoded protein. The genome has been completely sequenced and is 6656 nucleotides long. It is transmitted by mechanical inoculation. No insect vector is involved and it is not transmitted in seeds. Next important disease is the leaf curl of papaya. The disease affects yield and quality of fruits, and serious losses are caused in terms of production and productivity. The disease is transmitted by the vector, that is whitefly, known as Bemisia tabaci. Pathogen shows curling, crinkling and deformation of the leaves. Now coming to the classification of this virus. It is grouped under two single-stranded DNA, family Geminiviridae, genus Begomovirus, species tobacco leaf curl virus. Character of this pathogen. The disease is caused by tobacco leaf curl virus belonging to Gemini virus group. It is neither seed nor soil borne nor sap transmissible, but is transmitted by grafting and white flies. The geminate particle contains single-stranded DNA. Next important disease is the papaya ring spot virus. Pathogen appear as dark green streaks, and rings also appear in the leaf stalks, and stems consist of concentric rings and spots or C-shaped markings, a darker green than the background green fruit color. Coming to the classification of this virus, it is grouped under 4 positive single-stranded RNA. Family is Potiviridae, genus Potivirus and species papaya ring spot virus. Coming to the character of this pathogen. Papaya ring spot virus is a pathogenic plant virus. The virus is a non-enveloped, flexus rod-shaped particles that is between 760 to 800 nanometer long and 12 nanometer in diameter. It is transmitted between plants by mechanical activities like pruning and by numerous aphid species such as Myzus persicae. No seed transmission has been detected. Now coming to the conclusion of this topic. There are several diseases observed on banana papaya caused by fungi, bacteria and viruses. The initial identification of the disease can be obtained by the symptoms produced by the pathogen to their host, and later the confirmation is obtained by the presence of the pathogen on the infected area. The management of the disease depends on the proper identification of the disease, pathogen involved and character of the pathogens.